Good morning, my naysayers. Good morning, my Patreon loves. Happy Monday. I'd like to thank each and every last one of you guys. Although I'm not on camera, you all are still supporting me. I appreciate you. You see, I'm trying to do a different format. I'm not sure when I'll be back on camera, but I will be. You know, ain't nobody beat me in the face. So don't worry about that. Don't think that happened. The reason why I don't want to be on camera, but there's some other things that's going on. But at any rate, I want to talk right quick about Real Housewives of Potomac season 2 finale. Y'all know I don't really go step by step. I'm not good with that. For some reason, you guys hate my recaps. I never generate any views on that. But you like when I have the discussion. I don't know why. Maybe y'all just like what I have to say about certain stuff. I don't know. But it's just certain things I want to talk about. And I'm going to do it person by person. Right? Okay, so the first person I want to talk about is Charisse. Charisse, to me, she was the most attractive. Her whole outfit to me was very well put together. That is the best that I've seen Charisse on the show. Now, I've seen her in pictures outside of the show where I thought she looked fairly decent, but for a show total ensemble, she looked the best to me. Now, with Charisse, you could tell when people are angry, or people are hurting, or people are upset. You could just tell because their whole demeanor changes. And when I was going through what I was going through when I was in a relationship with the guy that was cheating on me, it started manifesting in how I started to treat others. I started to become a nasty little cunt. And I'm going to say the C word. It was beyond bitch. You hear me? I was beyond bitch. It got to the point where the guy that I was messing with, who was cheating on me, was saying, look, if we can't go out in public without you acting nasty to people, this is definitely going to stop. I was acting so much like a cunt, I didn't even realize that I was being a cunt. Okay? So that's what I see when I see Charisse. I see her being a woman who is really hurt. And she's generating or radiating that hurt onto other people. You know, because she a trip, man. And she shows that she's really upset. And another thing about marriage, when people be like, "Nay, you don't ever want to get married," and people try to down you for not wanting to be married. That shit's right there that's going on with the Real Housewives of Potomac. That's the reason why I don't want to get married. I don't want to be angry and bitter like how some divorced people be. Divorced people and people that be separated and people that be in their marriages for long periods of time, and then when the kids turn 18 years old, the man be like, I'm out. Or the woman be, I'm out. Because it happened with women too, when women be like, I'm out. Then people be so daggone, they be just, I can't explain it. But let's move on. Okay, so Giselle, I'm going to kind of do Giselle, then fall into Karen Huger. Giselle, oh my God. I don't know what I can't really say anything about Giselle. Giselle's another example of when your marriage doesn't go the way you want it to, and manifests in your character and how you treat people. But I don't know if she was always like that, meaning like it's the way that you look made you have that guard up, because I told you I've been in a situation where people look at you like you think you cute, when it's not that I think I'm cute, it's that you think that I think that I'm cute. So you treat me a certain way. And it's like she just has this guard up because she feels like people think that she is cute. Now, when she said what she said, okay, the interaction between her and Karen, when Karen was like, when her and Karen was going back and forth, she like Karen, you being real shady towards us. You never really talked to us about what was going on in Potomac. I mean, about you moving, and you knew us the longest. And Karen, being a woman like myself, when Giselle said that Karen was like, what did she say? That Karen was like, I ain't got time for you bitches when we ain't taping. I like that. I've had for her to tell me the truth like that. I mean, you can call me a cunt or you can call me a bitch, whatever the case is, but I'm being honest with you. How many of them other girls on them other housewife franchises be honest enough to be like, okay, I ain't got time for you hussies when we ain't taping. You know they threw us together. You know for real we don't really mess with each other. We know of each other. And Giselle was like, you knew me the longest. Okay, she knew her the longest. We obviously ain't friends, because if we was friends, you wouldn't be throwing me out here while we sitting on the couches. You wouldn't be like trying to throw it out there that I got some work done on my face. Throw that shade like that. Because for real, Giselle, if you want to be honest, yeah, you light skinned. Yeah, you got pretty eyes. But girl, that face, man, I don't know what's going on. It's starting to drop, and it's okay because I see it happening to myself. But it wouldn't hurt you, Giselle, if you didn't get some things done to your face now. I don't know. You might want to go to the dermatologist, because you know they will Botox your ass. You on TV, girl. You got to get with the program. You got to get with it. And when I tell you, excuse me, guys, when I tell you that when people going through things, it manifests in their face. You can show it. The worry is on people's faces. And you can look at Giselle and tell she done been through a damn monsoon or something. And maybe that monsoon was Jamal Bryant. I don't know. And that daggone Monique, didn't she throw a daggone knife in that girl's face when she was like, you taking money from people, or you living off the people's money from the church or something like that? Chill, boo. I mean, like say Sean Bradley goes. I mean, it wasn't like Jamal wasn't screwing half the daggone church, half the females in the church. You know, it wasn't like, it wasn't that. But Giselle really comes from, you could just tell that her marriage really took a toll on her. And sometimes, and y'all can get me together, naysayers, but sometimes, I'm telling you, that when them marriages go bad, it turns people into ugly people. Now, Karen Huger. Kern, what I'm upset with you about, Kern, is this. Reality TV is exactly what it is. Reality. The best thing that you can do for people when you are on a reality show is to be real. The things that I have learned here on YouTube is when you expose yourself, when somebody, and no one else can expose you. When you expose yourself, when you come clean about who you are, and what you do, and some of the mistakes you've made, because, I'm waiting for old mother sucker to come out and be like, let me backtrack and say this. Part of the reason why I talk about my sexuality is because I don't want no ninjas coming along and be like, man, she messed with women too. You'll never be able to say that. You'll never be able to say that to me about me, because I've talked about that before. The next thing is, you'll never be able to say that she's had some concerns with her prior employment. You'll never be able to say that about me, because I've already discussed the concerns that I've had with my previous employment. So in that regard, hold on, guys, I'm sorry. So in that regard, I'm not understanding why Karen just wouldn't admit to, look, be woman enough to say, look, we done had some financial problems. Rich people have financial problems all the time. Donald Trump, our president, has had trouble with taxes. I I don't know what it is. In order to, I guess the prerequisite to be a friggin' housewife is for you to have problems with taxes. I have no idea as to why she would be ashamed to say that. She's doing a good business move. Get rid of the home that you're in. Sell that motherfucker. Try to get rid of some of that daggone debt. And then rent something. Rent something so that they can't take it from you. You feel me? Do it like that. That's the smart move. If she's renting to buy, then that's cool. Because maybe by the time you get ready to purchase the home, maybe your finances will be better, in a better stance. But for you to be like, for you to be so, you know, I don't know. It seems like she's just dancing around things. Like she was saying, Richmond is 10 minutes away from Great Falls, I think. No, that's inaccurate. That's not true. Because it, like, Great Falls is one city over from Potomac, like right over the line. Like you have the line, the Maryland, Virginia line, and it's like right across the line. Richmond, it takes about 3 hours to get to Richmond. Something like that, 2 or 3 hours, something like that. But I know it ain't no trip that you just, like if I worked here, if I lived in DC, I would definitely not take a job in Richmond because I know that it's going to be a good drive. So it's a good long drive. I think it's like 2 hours or 2.5 hours, something like that. So I don't know what she's talking about. And then when you lie like that, people can always, like, it counters everything that you do right when you lie like that. Because people are looking at you like, why she lie? You know, why she lie? Now, Robin, I feel like you're a beautiful, beautiful woman. I need you, if you're going to be in your situation, if you're going to stand strong in that situation, I need you to have thicker skin. Do not let people like Ashley rattle you. And I'm going to talk about Ashley in a minute. Don't let people rattle you like Ashley because you're in a situation that's messed up. It's effed up. There's no denying that. You messing with somebody, you comfortable in your situation. I've been there. I've been with somebody for a spell, with somebody who I just didn't want to sleep with nobody else. So they doing whatever it is they want to do outside in the streets. And because I was afraid to jump out there, and that's all it is. Robin is just afraid to jump out there. And I don't blame her because it's fools out here. It really is. But see, this is my thing. Instead of me jumping out there, I either don't do anything or stick with something I already know. Which women, that's what Robin is doing. So, you know, especially being on this YouTube thing now, it's fools out there. That's all I can say. These people is fools. So you be scared to make new friends and meet new people and everything, because you know, people always lying about if they really with somebody, or it's just or you know who they really are. You go over to the guy's house, then you realize that they got dead pigs in the daggone kitchen, and they've been dead in the kitchen for 72 days. I mean, it's just, people are crazy, and you be scared, and you don't want to move on, and you don't want to do anything new. You satisfied with what you have at home. So if that's your judge, and if that's what Robin wants to do, have thicker skin. Stop letting them people get up under your neck. Especially a daggone young person like Ashley. You know, let's say this, and I'm not harping on young people. I don't want any of my young naysayers or patron loves to take offense to this. But when you're in a certain age bracket, like when you're in between, I'm gonna say 14 and like 28, something like that, you know everything. Everything under the world. Like between, I say 50, when you're a teenager, you know everything. Everything there is to know. And I'm sure you parents can concur with me on that. Then, when you're in your 20s, your early 20s, you really know everything. And you daggone want to let the world know that you do know everything. And it ain't until you turn 30 that you realize, in your 30s, that you realize, oh, wow, I'm in my 30s. Wow. I'm still learning. I got to learn things. You know, it's still things that I'm trying to learn out here. Or it's still things I don't know. Then when you get in your 40s, you start to realize, God damn it, I don't know shit. Excuse my French. When you start realizing that, because the world has evolved, the things have changed. So then what you learned in the 20s and your 30s don't even apply anymore. It ain't until you get to your 50s and 60s and on, like your grandmother's age, that you really and truly have wisdom. When you really and truly have the wherewithal to be able to give advice or you know, sound advice, you know. But I mean, you can maybe guide somebody along the way. But as far as advice, child, I be so myself, I can't help nobody open a damn door. And that's another thing I want to say about Karen. Karen is Karen. When I say wary on her face, now she got some work done, so you really can't see the wary on her face. But you could tell she's frazzled. She really and truly just don't have time for these hussies. When she was like, you know, I don't have time for you in the season. Sorry to go back. But I don't have time for you when we're not taping. It's because she got some things going on. She don't have time to be catering to nobody else's feelings. And that's how I am. When I have some problems or when my shits be all messed up, I don't have time for nobody. I'm trying to get me together. So screw everything else. If it ain't associated with money or me to make money, I ain't got time for it. Because I'm going through some shits. So I understand Karen in that regard. Now, like I was saying with Ashley, and then the girl Monique, the only thing I have to say about her is she just first season Real Housewives. You know, I was listening to, say, Sean Bradley, and he was saying that she knew money. She is indeed. New money meaning, you know, she been married to the guy for 10, I think it's 10 years. New money in regards to, she just first year Real Housewives of Atlanta. She haven't got, not Atlanta. First year Real Housewives. She hasn't gotten the understanding that you don't have to talk about your money. That's unnecessary. And if you notice, each first season of each Real Housewife, they have to talk about what they have. Karen Huger did it. Every last one of the people did it. The only person who really didn't do it was, I want to say, Robin. Robin didn't fake off the break. That's what I like about her. And that daggone Robin girl, don't put your hands on that girl, Ashley. You know you will break her in two. Robin look like she be fighting bulls. I don't know. You know, throughout my life, I didn't used to be a fighter, but throughout my life, you know, things have changed. But I don't know. I'd be nervous to fight the husband because she got a lot of anger in her, and I ain't got time to be fighting no angry bitch that's going through problems with her husband. I ain't got time with that. Anyway, guys, damn, I talked for 18 minutes. All right, guys, juice.